She didn't love you. She loved having you on standby. You thought you were her future. You were just her commercial break. I'm Uber Papi, also known as Navigator of Never Again, Rearview Romeo, Night Shift Nostradamus, CEO of She Was Never Yours, Just Your Turn, patron saint of last goodbyes, her mother's favorite mistake, Lord of Left on Read, and the ghost she still dreams about at 2 a.m. I've seen loyalty worn like a rental tux, cheap, borrowed, and returned before sunrise. I've watched love letters get ghost-written by whoever texted first. I've chauffeured delusion, denial, and damage all in one backseat. And tonight, I'm not here to rescue you from her games. I'm here to burn the whole playbook she never learned how to use. When she says, "I'm just figuring myself out," she means I'm breadcrumbing you until something shinier slides into my DMs. When she's hot on Monday and cold by Friday, she's not confused. She's calculating. You're not plan A. You're her loyalty layover. A waiting room with no exit. Story time. I picked her up just past midnight. Designer heels, fake confidence, a phone she couldn't stop checking. She said nothing at first, just scrolled, thumb twitching like she was waiting for someone more important to notice her. Halfway through the ride, she broke the silence. Do you think people really change? Or do they just get better at hiding who they are? I said nothing. She wasn't asking me. She was texting him, the one she really wanted, the one who hadn't answered back. I dropped her off. She didn't even look up. Said, "Thanks," like it hurt. He had finally replied. I kept driving. 2 hours later, another ping. Different pickup. Different part of the city. Same girl, same heels, different man. This time she wasn't scrolling. She was smiling, leaned into him like she hadn't spent the whole night refreshing an empty chat. I wasn't her driver this time. Just another car in traffic, watching the truth most men never get to see. Love, loyalty, regret. None of it was ever for you. It was just a placeholder until the night gave her better options. Later, as I pulled away, I watched her disappear into another man's passenger seat. Same laugh, same lies, different fool. Some lessons don't need teachers. They just need witnesses. You're not losing to another man. You're losing to the fantasy she built to escape the reality she refuses to face. You're the scaffolding she clings to while she builds a future she secretly knows will collapse. You're not her dream. You're the waiting room where she keeps her fears company. Here are 8 signs you're her plan B. 1. She's only consistent when she's bored. You're her emotional snack between heartbreaks. She picks you up like a bad habit she's too weak to quit. When her life gets exciting again, she forgets you existed. 2. She responds faster when she needs something. Urgency isn't love, it's leverage. Fast replies are for favors, not feelings. She doesn't miss you, she misses the utility. 3. She's confused about her feelings, but not about yours. Confusion is a smoke bomb. She's stalling while keeping you chained to hope. You're not her choice. You're her convenience. 4. She's busy until she's lonely. She makes you invisible when life is good. The second loneliness knocks. She resurrects you like a dead app. You're not a person. You're a backup battery. 5. She keeps the connection casual. Casual means unclaimed. You're in purgatory, not partnership. She's reserving forever for someone who doesn't even know she exists. 6. You never meet her friends. She'll parade plan A to the world, but she keeps you tucked in the basement of her self-esteem. If you're hidden, you're disposable. Ghosts get more exposure than you. 7. She likes you more after bad news. She clings when her first choice disappears. You're the rebound bandage she rips off the second he calls back. You're trauma maintenance, not her future. 8. She doesn't make plans. She says maybe. Maybe is modern dating's polite way of saying you're a backup dancer in her solo act. Certainty is for contenders. Ambiguity is reserved for Plan B. You're not a lover. You're her life support until the real thing shows up. You're not romance. You're emotional triage, holding her together until the man she actually respects decides to answer. You're a pit stop she calls loyalty, a layover she confuses with commitment. And the longer you stay, the more you train her to treat survival like love. So always remember the following 8 insights. 1. Real interest is violent clarity. Doubt is disrespect disguised as patience. A woman who wants you clears her schedule and her conscience. Confusion is just commitment's camouflage. 2. If she's hot and cold, she's not confused. She's convenient. You're the instant ramen of her dating life. Easy, cheap, and forgotten. Love doesn't need mood swings. Transactions do. 3. A woman who wants you clears her schedule, not just her conscience. Busy is a social script for barely tolerating you. The right one won't find excuses. She'll find a way. 4. I'm busy is just, you're not urgent. She's not prioritizing her job. She's prioritizing her options. You're not urgent. You're already forgotten. 5. Stop chasing women who treat you like options. Options are what she has for dinner, not for love. If she's comparing you to others, you're already losing. 6. Energy is currency. Stop tipping where you're not appreciated. You're not her emotional ATM. Withdraw your attention. She was overdrawing it anyway. 7. You're not Plan B. You're her emotional insurance policy. She doesn't want to build with you. She wants to shelter in you until the storm passes and she forgets your name. 8. Respect yourself enough to leave the waiting room. You're not her future. You're her insurance policy. And policies expire when she finds something better. She's not loyal to you. She's loyal to her loneliness. She doesn't chase love. She chases the feeling of being wanted just long enough to forget she's replaceable. To her, your devotion is not a gift. It's a service she expects without ever paying the price. Men are hunters. Women are hoarders. She stockpiles attention like ammunition for lonely nights. Meanwhile, men are hardwired to chase validation even when it's hollow. You think you're winning her over, but you're just playing fetch with your own dignity. The more uncertain she makes you, the more addicted you become. It's not chemistry, it's captivity. If you stay, you become her emotional spare tire. She'll inflate you when needed and leave you flat when she's done. You won't even hate her for it. You'll hate yourself for volunteering. You'll waste your loyalty on someone who only rents it. You'll become an expert in justifications and an amateur in self-respect. One day you'll realize you weren't a man in her life. You were a moment she kept on layaway. As always, never forget. The ride's free, but waiting will. Could you everything? Like the video if you're done being the halftime show in her championship game. Comment if you've ever been her Plan B when you deserve to be the blueprint. Subscribe if you're ready to stop being her spare part and start being your own damn engine. Subscriber goals. I want us to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Not because we're chasing numbers, but because every subscriber is one less fool stuck in her waiting room. This is Papi signing off. She said you mattered. She just forgot the difference between a real one and a reservation.